Hi guys, this is Brianna Berrigan and this is my Rise presentation. Let's get right into it. Um, my first goal was to work on my Photoshop skills, and I got a really cool Photoshop tutorial from my mentor, and I wanted to go full into detail of everything that I did, but honestly, there's just like a lot and I had to redo some of the tutorials like a couple of different times to kind of get it. So I didn't do as much as I would have liked, but I did get some stuff done.
You don't want to spend all day working and realize you've messed up somewhere. When you do it systematically, it makes a lot more sense when you're actually working. Very critical to know what's happening, especially when images change in different lighting situations or different retouching styles.
That's just like a little bit of what the tutorials are
Now,
like.
since
This is one of the photos I did. So this is the before one actually, and then this is the edited one. I'm still learning, but I'm okay with that one. This one I think I did a pretty good job at. That's the original one. This is the one that I photoshopped. I'm going to give myself some props on this being my first real go at Photoshop. So there's this one which I wanted to fix the background and take some stuff out. So I did this, which was fun. I still need to work on like how to blend a little bit better and what tools to use, I think, for the type of outcome I'm trying to find. And I think that just comes with time. Here's another one where I edited the face. Obviously, I made, like some changes and some fixes with the lighting as well. And then I also made a border around it because I wanted to do it, make it fit into an Instagram story. So I did that. The second goal was to learn photography basics, which I also did. I didn't do as much of this as I would have liked because what I found out was that everything comes down to lighting. And so before I started really getting into anything else, I started reading about lighting and how important it is. And so that kind of took up a lot of space in my mind. I found some like really pretty portraits that I liked, and so I want to kind of learn how to do some softer lighting on some of my friends when I take photos of them. So I didn't get around to doing a full photo shoot because I just didn't feel ready. But that is basically what I learned about this whole month was lighting, and I started to pay attention to lighting in everything, in rooms that I go into, in on people's faces when I'm outside actually, and I see the sun hitting them a certain way, and I'm kind of figuring out what I like and what I don't like, and I think this is making me an overall better visual artist. So I think I'm okay with just sticking with trying to learn lighting as the first thing I learn in photography because I think that's key. And the third goal was to make some treatments. So basically, what I want to do is if I'm going to get any sort of job, usually they have you like listen to a video and then make a treatment based on like what you think that song should have, and kind of like mood boards, basically. Sorry, I don't know if I explained that very well, but they're basically mood boards for clients, and then clients decide whether or not they want to take you on. Right, so this was part of one of the treatments I did. I got to do a treatment for the band Papa Roach for their styling. I'm interning for a creative director who is works with them, and so he told me to make a practice treatment, and he would or would not send it to the band. So he did end up sending it to the band. I had to make a PDF out of it, so I'll show you that at the very end. This is another treatment I did, or part of one, and that's just by itself. I didn't eventually I want to start learning how to add my own graphics and draw stuff in and make more text and words, but this is just kind of a simple one that I did for a song that I was listening to, and I was thinking if I were to make a music video for this, it would be kind of this sort. And so there's that. That's the end of my slideshow, but I'll go over here and I'll show you. So this is the treatment for the styling that I did. So I wanted to give them some options and help them look cool while also kind of keeping a, I don't know, age appropriate vibe, but also understanding that they are, in the industry and they have their own style and they've been around for a long time. So I wanted to keep it kind of fresh and new, but also stick to their brand. So this is one of the treatments I made. Anyway, I think overall I'm actually surprised at how much I got done this month, and it seems now that I'm looking at it like a lot of work, and it did feel like a lot of work, of course, but I do think that in some ways I enjoyed doing it, so it wasn't as bad and it didn't seem like such a huge workload. I'm really enjoying learning about these things. I'm super excited to learn more about fashion photography and studio lighting. I think that's going to be really fun for me. And I'm also really enjoying making treatments. And it's kind of exciting because, I didn't really know if I was going to be any good at these things when I started school or if I was even for sure going to enjoy doing it. And I've found myself to get lost in these kinds of things. So I'm really happy about that. I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have gotten that photo shoot done so that I could really like analyze it and look at it. But I can always do that on my own time. And I did tell my friends that I want to take photos of them and to hold me accountable. So that should be no problem. I had a really great month and I hope you guys did too. And it was a pleasure. Thank you.